Hey Sagittarius, it's April, the Organic Alchemist, and I am here with your Jupiter retrograde reading for the first month of the Jupiter retrograde. So that's going to go April 10th through May 10th, and this is just going to give you some guidance on integrating this energy. So if you'd like to check out the general reading for the first month of Jupiter retrograde, that is going to be in the description box, along with my other social media, the decks that I'm using, and how to book a personal reading. As always, thank you guys so much for all the likes, shares, subscribes, thumbs up, all that good stuff. Your comments, I love them, love them, love them. Thank you so much for sharing. So we are going to get right into it, Sages. So let's see, Sagittarius. So solar plexus is the chakra that you're going to be doing any extra work on, any focus on. In the general reading, there's also another chakra that shows up. You can check that out. But those two are the ones who are going to need kind of the extra focus to really ground in this energy. And then, no, I have to pull this out. Oh, this is the first time they're giving me the Sanskrit for Mari Chayasan is the yoga pose that you're going to use. So Mari Chayasan. And your mantra is, I use my power for good. So you can, hopefully you can kind of see the yoga pose there. And then, like I said, yeah, you're working on the solar plexus chakra, and there is your mantra to work with for this month, particularly around integrating these Jupiter retrograde energies. So let's see what the direct message is that your guides have around manifestation and abundance and integrating these Jupiter retrograde energies. Let us see, Saggies. Oh, well, I pulled two. So, Saggies. It looks like they want you building your bank. So, savings and moonlighting. So, making sure that you are putting some of that money aside and then being open to opportunities, whether it is, working on your own stuff in your free time, or maybe even picking up, some other little gigs so that can support whatever it is that you are trying to manifest. But Spirit is letting you know, the universe is letting you know, excuse me guys, that it is open for you, and that extra income, that extra, putting in that, whether you're getting extra income or whether you're just putting in that extra time on your own project, that's going to be of benefit to you and really start to bring your dreams into fruition. All right, so let's see. The direct message in love and relationships is responsibility. So that is your message for love and relationship. So remembering that you are responsible for what you create. You're responsible for your thoughts. You're responsible for the stories that you're telling yourself. And so really working on getting those stories, getting those thoughts in alignment with what you truly want to manifest, and taking responsibility and finding those places and those thoughts that are not supporting the manifestations that you are intending to create. So let's look at how this energy is integrating with your overall spiritual path. Let's see what's going on here for our Saggies. Interesting. So we have 3 of Wands here. So it looks like there is just, right now, you're not in a place where you're feeling like you can plan for the future. Like you're not in a place that you are feeling like you can kick back and experience life and just really enjoy the experience, but you're also, and kind of be in the moment, but you're also not in a place where you feel like you can truly like set out your plans for the future. And I think part of it is you're just in a space where you're really, you don't have the understanding yet of what it is that you truly want to create, of what it is that you truly want to manifest in your life. But it looks like you are really trying to find that harmony in yourself so that you can answer that question, so that you can really understand, like, what is it that really is going to make me happy? What is it that I would want to plan my future around? I feel like some of you Sagittarius are asking, like, I don't even know. But yeah, it looks like for your long-term planning and your ability, it's so funny because it's like you can't be in the present moment, but you're also not ready to plan for the future moment. And again, I think it's really because you don't have that deeper understanding yet of what it is that's truly going to make you happy. And so I think, really, I like that there's a part of you that is pulling you to this place of like, let's just go in and find our inner harmony and move from there. Let's find some peace around this and move from there. So let's see how this is manifesting in your experience. So Sagittarius, it looks like you were in a situation where I feel like it was either charitable or you were in a position where you were receiving charity, someone else was receiving charity, or I feel like it was a situation where people thought that there was like this equal give and take, but in the end, that didn't lead to the success that you were looking for. So it may have been a situation where the give and take might have been equal, but it still didn't, the results that you wanted, the success that you were seeking there, just didn't have it. And I feel like right now your mind is kind of a mess. You don't know how to think about it. And I think part of it is you don't know how. I think what I'm hearing is that you're still working through the process of making it useful. And I think some of you, just be careful with this. This King of Swords can be really cold, really icy, can lash out pretty harshly. So keep that in check. It's not going to serve you, I can promise you. Remember, up here in love, we have this whole idea of responsibility and taking responsibility for the fact that we are creating what is showing up. And so I feel like this King of Swords, there's a part of it that is where it can be intentional if it's showing up as personality stuff. But I also feel like this is just your mind being kind of all over the place and you not really being able to focus in on what you need to manifest. And that's kind of coming up a couple of times here. So the mindset work and the soul evolution work that you got two cards, Sagittarius. So one, you got surrender to prayer. And so, for me, prayer is, it can be a lot of things, whatever that is for you. If that is your meditation, if that is actual prayer to a deity or an entity, if that is intention setting, if that is journaling, whatever constitutes that prayer to you, definitely putting more time and energy into that. And then surrendering worry is the other card that came up for you, Sagittarius. So really letting go. And again, because I think as you surrender worry, you're going to find the understanding you want, and you're going to be able to kind of bring your mind back under your control. Because I feel like there's a lot of spinning and ruminating that's going on for some of you as you are working into this, taking responsibility for the way that things showed up. So let's see where this is all going and what we can kind of expect towards the end of this first month of Jupiter retrograde for our Sagittarius. What do you have for us, universe? What can the Sagittarius expect as they come to the end of their first month and they've done all their work? Dude, man, last three folks, you guys got some there is some serious need to shift perspective, surrender, or sacrifice energy going on. Last three readings have had the Hangman. Seriously, an all upright, trippy it is. So you guys are going to be, there's some fear that you guys are going to be stepping out of. And I really do think that you are going to be stepping kind of into a new understanding of how to work with your emotions and your intuition. You have the Hangman in reverse. So there is, you guys are coming up on, and are going to experience some sort of shift in perspective. There's going to be something that you sacrifice or surrender. You're going to have someone there to help and support you in this process as you go through this process. But doing that is really going to allow you to start to take control of your creative energy again and start to take control of that creative life force that is in you, and moving you back towards being a conscious manifester and manifesting things the way you want to. But there's definitely some lessons going on here. And so just taking the time, Sag, to make sure that you are learning and gleaning everything you can from these circumstances. So let's get to the last message for our Sages universe. What is the last message that you have for our Sagittariuses? So again, this card just came up recently as well. Believe in the impossible. So whatever it is you've got going on, like don't let, and I think this is why, maybe it is what you guys are trying to do is, yeah, it's hard to wrap your mind around it because it looks like it's impossible, but that's what you're being told. Believe in the impossible, surrender to prayer, and surrender the worry. All right, my Sages. So hopefully this resonated with you guys. As always, I appreciate, thumbs up, likes, shares, subscribes. I definitely love getting your comments to know how this resonated with you. And yeah, that's it, guys. I love you, and I will see you next reading. Take care.